Daddin book is real close to my heart, of course. In 1998, I wrote in my journal that dads needed a verb because mothers mother. You can mother your child till you're 100 years old, and people know what that means. You care for them, you nurture them, but if you went home and said, "You know what, honey? I saw a man fathering a child in the parking lot." Did anybody call the police? Dads don't have a verb. So in 1998, I came up with the verb daddin, and I first published the verb in Listen to Life when the barber had asked me, when did I most feel like a father? And I said, whenever I have my kids around my neck. Those little legs around my neck with the drool in my hair, and I just always loved having my kids around my neck. And so then in 2010, I wrote the Daddin book. And if somebody would ask me politely, I would be able to read you the last part of the book, which is a letter to my then unborn granddaughter. Would somebody ask me that real quick?
Would you do that?
Oh, please. Okay. The book is Daddin. Each chapter of the book is a verb. Having, loving, learning, fishing, playing, growing, leaving, living. And the last chapter is living, and you'll see the picture on the top is a little sonogram of my then unborn first granddaughter. The last chapter is just a couple pages. I'll read it to you. The book, because you'll laugh, because the book, the first copy of this book arrived on a Friday. In 48 hours, I was in College Station for the birth of that little girl, and was able to give the first copy of the book to my son. The chapter is called Livin. Dion is my oldest son. Dion once said that when Cameron hits 21 years of age, the three McInnis brothers will go to a bar and toast to each other saying, "We've done well." And they have. Of course, by then, which is only 3 years from the time this book is going to press, things will be different. There will be more changes because life goes on. To my boys, I say, it is really about living. Living with arms and eyes open to opportunity, to change, to discovery, to love. Love your life and those in it. Love your spouse and your children. And don't forget to love yourself. You're amazing men, and the magic is in living. Change is afoot as I type it. Dion and Candace are expecting their first child the 3rd week of September 2010. Unless the doctors and sonogram specialists are consistently wrong, Lily and McInnis will join the family. She will have a dad and uncles who will love her and empower her, even as they learn how to be around little girls. Her arrival will be the exclamation point to the declaration, life goes on. Dear Lillian, this book was completed shortly before your arrival, and before any of your cousins were born to one of your dad's brothers. There are a few things I wanted to share with you here. Your dad and your uncles are fine men, loving men, living men who believe strongly in what they believe and love completely the people and things they love. And they will love you. They will laugh with you, play with you, protect you, guide you, because that is the way they are. This is nothing new, because the men you will come to know as your dad and your uncles have always been that way. You will see that in the stories in this book. In a clan of men, you will be new to them as the first little girl. For all the jokes they share about making sure you grow up to be a girl who fishes and can stand up for herself like a boy, rest assured they will encourage and inspire you to be the woman you choose to be. Many years ago, a woman said to me, one of the great things about your sons is that women will have 3 fewer men to fear. You are born to a great man and have great men as uncles. They will expect and encourage you to be a great woman, which I am sure you will be. First, enjoy being a wonderful little girl. No need to grow up too fast. There will be your own times for learning, listening, loving, playing, fishing, growing, and then leaving. All the while, live. Live to be all you can be. The men around you will be there to love you. And since you're the first, Be sure to guide your cousins and remind them as you grow, okay? You're not even here yet, and I love you already. See you soon. Love, Granddad. So thanks for asking. That book is poetry, stories, and essay writings from me as son to a father and father to 3 sons, and now grandfather to 3 granddaughters with the 4th granddaughter coming in.